So, as we see on your screens, according to the president of Crunchyroll, the number of anime fans worldwide is expected to reach 1 billion. And especially with these anime fans coming in droves, those who were especially brought up and raised by social media, especially the quote unquote TikTok generation, Crunchyroll is basically exploring the idea of shorter anime for anime fans. Oh, hell no! So the president and also the COO of Crunchyroll were recently interviewed about the latest trends concerning the anime industry. So when asked about how they believe that the anime industry will evolve in the future, this is what the president of Crunchyroll had to say. Most anime are 21 to 24 minutes long. Meanwhile, younger generations are used to watching short 2 to 4 minute videos, one after the other on TikTok, etc. We need to think about how to tell anime stories differently than we traditionally have done. The anime ecosystem itself needs to continue to evolve.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
But you may be saying this is Crunchyroll and the little crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puff ideas, but they are not the only ones who have basically have this idea of shorter form anime content, because those overseas, especially in Japan, are basically coming up or kind of developing those ideas as well. Take for example, I'm gonna butcher this name, so please, my apologies. But Masayuki Ozaki, who was the president of Bandai Namco Pictures, they are responsible for animes like, for example, Gintama and Wistoria, Wand and Sword. He recently left the company to establish a new anime studio called Creedom 8. And pay attention to this. This studio is going to be focusing on shorter animation.
But wait! There's more!
Then we have a Japan-based anime production studio, Tokyo Epic. They announced that it will set up an anime distribution platform and a new dedicated studio specifically for short-form content.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
The reality is that anime is a business. And with what was mentioned by Crunchyroll and what we are seeing here with these interesting developments in the Japanese anime industry of certain persons making decisions about making shorter form anime content, the reality is this is a business, and companies will find ways in which they could cut costs and make as much money as possible. And they have to pay attention to the audience as well. So as much as we OG anime fans may not like it, we will see how this short form anime content may come, what form it will take. It could come in the form of shorter anime seasons, shorter anime episodes. We will see, time will tell how it will come. Because it's interesting to know that even in one Japanese newspaper called Yomi Yuri, they reported late last year that Magica, the parent company of Pokemon Studio OLM, they reached an interesting deal to produce, and I quote, light anime to do what? To bring down production costs. So in preparing this and doing research for this particular topic, I came across a very interesting article from a website called All Ages of Geek. So if you're interested, you can check them out. And it has a very strong words for this article on CBR concerning Crunchyroll's exploring shorter form anime content. So I just wanted to share with you, and probably you could let me know in the comments if you fully agree with their comments or if you disagree. So here's part of the article. Instead of tackling the real problem, the fact that younger generations are losing the ability to focus and appreciate in-depth storytelling, Crunchyroll is all too happy to cash in on the decay. They aren't interested in saving anime. They just want more views, more clicks, and more money by pushing out whatever shallow garbage they think will appeal to TikTok addicted teens. Meanwhile, indie creators who don't have even a fraction of Crunchyroll's resources are out here crafting full-length stories with heart and depth. These indie teams, often working with tight budgets and limited staff, are producing real content that respects the art form. But Crunchyroll, a company raking in billions, they want to do the absolute bare minimum because catering to brain-dead dopamine-chasing trends is easier and more profitable. Ay, 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 ouch! Yeah, this website not pulling any punches, boy. So let's wrap up with this final paragraph. Get your act together, Crunchyroll. You're not some underdog indie studio scraping by on Kickstarter. You're a billion-dollar company with the power to shape the future of anime. Stop pandering to brain rot. Stop feeding into TikTok's shallow attention spans and start caring about the art form you claim to represent. Because right now, all you're doing is making it worse for everyone, fans, creators, and the future of anime itself. Who knows what the future holds, but I hope they decide to cancel this plan. Yeah, so that's their interesting comments on what Crunchyroll said through that interview. But I would state it before, the reality is this is a business. I'm not saying that I agree with what they are doing, but that's the reality. In order for them to do what they had to do, they have to make money. And as we pointed out with the examples that we considered before, that even some persons in the anime industry are looking towards anime, short form anime content. It may not be for the same reasons as Crunchyroll, where they're looking at the quote unquote TikTok generation, but they are trying to look at different ways in which you could make shorter form anime content for their variety of reasons. So again, I would love to hear your viewpoints on this whole situation. Do you agree that of the type of thinking that Crunchyroll and these other Japanese companies are thinking about in making short form anime content? Do you think that this will come in the form of shorter anime seasons? Gone will be the days of One Piece or Hunter x Hunter or My Hero Academia. Are we going to get shorter anime episodes? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. But there is also another interesting anime article that I want you to check out as well too. It's based on this video. You may be upset by it, you may not be upset by it, but it's also based on a CBR article as well. It's all about the 10 ways in which Jujutsu Kaisen is a better Bleach than Bleach.
You serious?
I hope I did not offend you. Anyway, in order for you to access that video, I'm going to put it at the end of the video as well as in the description if you missed it. You have to click on the subscribe button. So that's it. Go on.